I don't think we realize how much corporate America or even running a business can pull you away from the people you love. So I really enjoy that aspect of not having to, report to someone every day. I would tell the younger version of me that choosing yourself, your peace, and your happiness is one of the best things that you can do. Hello, you are listening to the Her Complexion Podcast. I am your host, Antionette Booker, the founder of Her Complexion Network, and this podcast where we discuss all things Black women, her career, her bag, and her melanin. Our podcast conversations will be all about Black women taking up space in the boardroom, Black women securing the bag through building generational wealth, and Black women becoming the best version of themselves by all means necessary. Hey, ladies, we are back for another episode of the Her Complexion Podcast. I am your host, Antionette Booker. Can you believe that we are recording the last episode of the season? So I remember starting this podcast at the beginning of this year, and I can't believe that we are already here. Thank you for tuning in and downloading this podcast. I do pray and hope that this podcast has been beneficial to you, and I can't wait to start recording season 2. So, I'm excited to dive right into today's topic. Today, I want to discuss the importance of saying no to things, people, and situations that no longer serve you. Too often, we find ourselves in positions where we should have either removed ourselves from a particular situation a long time ago, or we commit ourselves to people and projects that are not in alignment with who we are, okay? And because we do that, we miss the opportunity to tap into our calling, whether that's taking on a new job, a new career, starting our dream business or businesses, or embarking on a new relationship. And when I say a new relationship, I mean a new romantic relationship, okay? And I'm not necessarily referring to a relationship with someone of the opposite sex. I'm talking about embarking on a new relationship with yourself. If you remember back on episode 1, I discussed walking away from a job that was no longer serving me. On that job, I remember always being frustrated, upset, and I knew that it was time for me to go because it was affecting my mental health. So I didn't know what the next steps were, but I knew that it was time for me to walk away. It was truly a toxic situation. In the back of my mind, I probably should have walked away years ago, but I stayed because of fear and because I was comfortable. So fast forward, I walked away, never looked back, and really spent the last few months taking care of Antionette. I slept in. I wasn't too concerned about what time I woke up because, listen, I have been working for the last 9 years of my life. So I was looking forward to just, a much needed vacation. I read some books, got back in the gym, and spent time with my family. I don't think we realize how much corporate America or even running a business can pull you away from the people you love. So I really enjoy that aspect of not having to, report to someone every day. At the time, I didn't know if I wanted to step back into corporate America or not. I just knew that I wanted something better for myself. I knew that I was sick and tired of being in a toxic situation, a toxic work environment. And for me, walking away was me putting myself first. For a long time, I always put other people before myself, the job before myself, and I suffered because of it. Right? I wasn't working out. I wasn't eating healthy. I just wasn't taking care of Antionette. My mental health suffered. My body suffered. And my relationships suffered. And the most important relationship that suffered was the relationship with myself. And not to mention, sis, I was always on edge. It's like I was walking around with an attitude and I didn't understand why. So, with that being said, I knew I had to do something different. For me, walking away from a toxic work environment gave me clarity. It helped me get back to the root of Antoinette. I was able to spend time revamping some of my businesses because, as you know, I am a serial entrepreneur. I built some amazing business relationships, and most importantly, I had a peace of mind. Okay, I had some peace in my life. For a long time, I didn't have peace because I didn't know if I would have a job from one day to the next. And that is no situation for anyone to be in, which is why I'm a strong advocate for being financially independent and having multiple streams of income. Okay. Now, when I look back over the last few years of my life, I would tell the younger version of me or anyone in a similar situation, whether it's a toxic work environment or romantic relationship, that choosing yourself, your peace, and your happiness is one of the best things that you can do. When you choose yourself, there are a few things that happen. You open the doors for so much more beyond what you can see. I can tell you that over the last few months, I had several moments of discouragement, but my faith never wavered. So I didn't have all the answers. I didn't know what was coming next, but I knew that God had something better in store for me, and He has something better in store for you. Let me tell you, what He had in store for me was a better career. Not only was it a better career, it was a better career with a higher salary. And He gave me peace beyond understanding. I hope this episode helps someone out there who is struggling with putting themselves first. I pray that you find peace, that you gain alignment, and you secure the bag, sis. Until next time, bye. Again, my name is Antionette, and I hope that you jump on this Black Women in Excellence train with me. Please remember to subscribe to this podcast and check out the show notes for your free e-guide, 5 ways to build your network, and all things Her Complexion membership and merch. Until next time, sis, always protect your melanin.